Hi everyone, I'm LT Snake Plissken, and I'm here today to give you another Elk.Finance tutorial. As you may have heard, Elk.Finance is launching next on the HECO Chain, that is the Huobi Eco Chain. And so I'm going to show you here how to get your MetaMask set up with the HECO Chain, as well as how to send HT, the Huobi token, over there for gas, and to perhaps purchase Elk on that network if you'd like. Great time to mention that I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. So if you're looking for a financial advisor, please check some licensed ones in your area. So with that out of the way, the first thing you'll want to do is create a Huobi Exchange account. And you can go to huobi.com, that's HUOBI.com, and go ahead and create an account. Now, in my country, I wasn't able to create an account without a VPN and choosing a different country. So please do this at your own risk. So regardless of what country I picked, I wasn't able to sign up. But with the VPN, of course, I was able to do that. So I've set up a new account just for the purposes of this tutorial. So basically, what we're going to do after that's all set up is I'm going to basically go from Binance. I'm going to use Litecoin, and I'm going to send that to the Huobi Exchange, and then basically trade that for HT, the Huobi token, and I'm going to send that over to our MetaMask on the HECO chain there. So the reason I chose Litecoin, it's just a coin that's cheap to send, and it's listed by both exchanges, and you can send it on that network. So it met those criteria, so I used that. Feel free to use whatever token you can kind of trade for HT on the Huobi Exchange. So with that, what we'll do to get started is go into your MetaMask settings and go to Networks and add the HECO chain. You can see here I've got all the information. I will post this here in the bottom of the description so you can check it out and copy paste it in. There are a few options as to RPCs, but this is the one that I used. But feel free to Google away if you want some other options. So I've added these in here, and then I've got my Huobi Exchange account set up. So we're going to grab our Litecoin address from Huobi so that we can send it in from Binance, assuming you have Binance access. Of course, this will work with any other exchange as long as they have Litecoin and can send Litecoin with the Litecoin address. So we're going to search LTC and scroll down, hit deposit, get our deposit address. Now, for me, it popped up initially that I had to verify by email that it was the same address. So it shot me an email with this deposit address and had me cross-check it. So it's a little bit of a security feature. So what we're going to do is copy that address, make sure I've already validated with my email that is the same address. And I'm going to head over to Binance, and I'm going to paste this address in here, make sure it's the Litecoin network, and sending roughly $42 US over to that exchange to trade for the Huobi token. And so all I'm going to do is basically hit submit, verify my details, which I would love for you guys to see. So I'll do that, and then we can get started with trading the Litecoin for the Huobi token on the Huobi Exchange. All right, so the Litecoin has just arrived on the Huobi Exchange. I can see here, I think it only needs 3 confirmations, but it does 6. So it should be available after 3 confirmations. That took about 2 or 3 minutes, so not too bad. So the next thing we're going to do is trade the Litecoin for Huobi token. So we can do that if we go to spot trading and exchange. And then we click here over HT pairs. I can see LTC here, so I'm going to click that. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to click the best market price, just a market trade. Feel free to do a limit order and wait it out. But for the purposes of speed, I'm just going to do this. So I'm going to sell all of my Litecoin here for Huobi token HT. So verify that you are on the HT trading pair. So I'm just going to click sell LTC. Once successful, I'm going to head back to balances and scroll down to HT, the Huobi token, and then I'm going to send this to my MetaMask. So I'm going to click withdraw here. And once this pops up, I'm going to agree to all of these things because I've definitely read these before. So I know that, don't want to commit any crimes or do anything like that. So no more prompts. Verify it's a HECO chain address. So we're going to select HECO because that's the chain we're sending to. And we're going to open up our MetaMask, grab our address. We're going to throw it in there. And we're going to withdraw, in this case, all of my HECO tokens, all of my Huobi tokens on the HECO chain. So we're just going to hit withdraw. And there we go. So I fully understand. I confirm. And then it's going to ask me for a security code. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in, and I'll click confirm. Okay, well, it took about 30 seconds, but the withdrawal was approved. So now we can check our MetaMask for the Huobi token, which looks like it had sent. So that's great. So what we can do here is head on over to app.elk.finance, and eventually when we do launch here, you'll see, of course, the Huobi Eco Chain here. We can switch to that, and you'll be able to trade on the Elk DEX. Nice and familiar. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Thanks so much, guys.